Greetings, Ndibai. This is Victory News Updates. Nnamdi Kanu will not be released. Sowore gives reasons. Now, the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, has described the Supreme Court adjournment of the hearing in the suit filed by the indigenous people of Biafra, that's IPOB, for the release of Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu to September 14 as a tactic by the federal government to keep the leader of the IPOB unjustly and indefinitely detained. In the brief statement, Omoyele Sowore wrote, I quote, "Another adjournment by the Supreme Court after federal government lawyer came with delayed tactics, as usual, to keep at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unjustly and indefinitely detained." End of quote. And so this is the statement he made, talking about Omoyele Sowore. Said the federal government is detaining the leader of the IPOB firstly unjustly, and they want to detain him indefinitely. That's why they are using these delay tactics to detain him indefinitely. All right. So, but in a related development, the President General of Kanu'S worldwide, Chief Emmanuel Wanyamu, has again urged President Muhammadu Buhari to release the 10th leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu, before he leaves office on May 29. Now, the elder statesman made the appeal on Thursday while speaking at the flag-off of the pre-dredging and hydrographic survey of the proposed sea access route of the Orashi-Oguta waterways through Degema to the Atlantic Ocean in Oguta, Imo State. Now, Chief Iwanyawu, who dispelled fears that Igbos wanted to leave the country, lauded Buhari for his love for the Southeast, which he said was reflected in the number of federal government projects in the region. His statement goes this way, I quote, "Please, finally, our Vice President, tell our brother and son Buhari that the Honest and Igbo, the over 60 million Igbos, request that he should release Nnamdi Kanu. President Buhari should do it before he departs office on May 29, 2023. The Igbo nation will be very grateful if that is done. Igbos are not seceding. I don't see why anybody will say Igbos are seceding. Igbos are everywhere. We have investments. Are we going to leave our investments? I would like the Vice President, when you go, tell Buhari, we are very grateful. When he took office, we were not happy. We complained, but today, at the point of departure, things have changed. I can see that in most states, a lot has been done. Here in Imo State, a lot has been done for us. So I would like you to tell our son Buhari that we are very grateful, and I want Buhari to realize that he is an Igbo man, an Igbo son, an honorary Igbo man. He has been honored by some Igbo states. I think Imo State has honored him, and Ebonyi has honored him. Chieftaincy title in Igbo land is taken very seriously. You have to help us tell Buhari that he is an Igbo son. He is a member of Kanu'S and Igbo by this honor given to him, and what I'm speaking here today, I'm also speaking on his behalf. We are very grateful for what he has done, but before he goes, whatever he can do to bring this project to succeed will be highly appreciated." End of quote. And now, we appreciate Chief Emmanuel Wanyawu, the new President General of Kanu'S and Igbo, for all his efforts in advancing the cause of Igbo since he took office just barely 2 weeks now, particularly the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has been so consistent on that, though even before he became the President General of Kanu'S and Igbo. But this time around, we are distancing ourselves from his statements that Buhari is an Igbo son. Buhari can never be an Igbo man. He's not, and he will never be. He's a Fulani man. Fulani blood runs in his veins. Buhari knows where he comes from. He knows he's not an Igbo man. Of course, you know the country that is very close to him in Castina, Maradi, that country. So Buhari knows where he comes from, though he's deceiving Nigerians that he's a Nigerian. So for Emmanuel Wanyawu to say that, or Chief Emmanuel Wanyawu to say that the Buhari is an Igbo son is overstatement. And Buhari never treated the Igbo man very well in his administration. Like he said, when he came, they hated him or his administration. But now they have loved him because he has changed. The man never changed. He was the same person when he assumed office. He's living as the same person, wicked, heartless, Buhari. So we have seen it. It's obvious. He has treated Igbo as slaves. I have shown so much, favor and everything to his Fulani people. He came to rule, and that is to give unbridled favor to the Fulani people. He has established the Northeast Development Authority, to be at par with NDDC. There's Niger Delta Development Authority. Buhari has done that. Instead, he's doing it because of the war, as the Boko Haram activities that has ravaged the northern part of the country. Okay, so we're saying the southeastern Nigeria or the eastern Nigeria that saw war, the federal troops in collaboration with foreign allies destroyed everything in the eastern Nigeria. So the reconciliation, rehabilitation, and rehabilitation or reconciliation, no, nothing worked. We didn't see any reconciliation. The Igbo is still being treated as slaves in their country. They said they are part of it. No reconstruction either. No rehabilitation of any sort. So, but Buhari have succeeded in establishing Northeast Development Authority for his own people. Okay? So he's not an Igbo man, and he will not release Nnamdi Kanu because of what Iwanya was saying. If he will release Nnamdi Kanu, it's based because of divine intervention of God Almighty, Chukwu Okiabiama, not because he wanted to do so. He refused to listen to the elder statesman, the late Mbazuluka Mechi, who paid him a visit alongside with top Igbos, elders from the eastern Nigeria, religious leaders. They pleaded with him to release Nnamdi Kanu. Particularly, Mbazuluka Mechi said, "Release Nnamdi Kanu to me. Let me take responsibility for anything untoward." At the heat of the whole thing in the southeast, they said, please, for the peace of the southeast zone, release Nnamdi Kanu. Release him. Let us bear the consequences of anything he does from now. Buhari said, your request is very, difficult, but I will consider it. After that, what happened? Did he consider it? He went back and his Fulani brothers advised him not to release Nnamdi Kanu, and he listened to them. He listened to his Fulani brothers. So, if you like, give him, Okocha has given him Okechukwu before, doing his campaign in 2014 against 2015. Okocha said he's Okechukwu Buhari. That did not change him. All the traditional titles you have given to him, both in Ebonyi State, it didn't change him either. So if you like, bring Buhari, give him all the women in the southeast or all the Igbo women as wives. Buhari would never change. He is still that man, a dictator, a tyrant, a hater of the Igbo. He is a man, a bigot, religious bigot, and he's full of prejudice. That is it. So we believed in the Chukwu Okiabiama for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and that will be done. Paul and Silas, they pray, they sang. The doors of the prison, the jail get broken, everything get open, and they left. Yes, they didn't even leave, move out immediately. They waited for the jailers to come to see them, and they were released. They were allowed to go because the God Almighty has intervened in their case, and that is how it will be. So we appreciate everyone. Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu will come out in due course. It won't take